Hey YouTube followers, this is Daryl Darling, Double D, with the YouTube channel My World, Your World. And it's my first video, and the video is really bad. I'm not gonna lie. It's my first one, so there's lots of things, man, when you're doing a video that you just you don't think about. I think my first thing I'd like to say is, before you do a video, map it out. Do that crazy storyboard thing. I mean, that stuff's for real and it works. That's what I'm gonna do the next time. But this time I just was grilling this past weekend, and I was like, hey, I just think I'm gonna do a video. And so I did. I got my camera out, set it by my the counter and everything, and just shot it just like that, and really didn't have there's no thought about it, no sequencing or any ideas or none of that stuff. I just on the fly. So I'm kind of like GoPro crazy. I gotta get me one, so that I can just shoot anytime. But I did want to just let you guys know that, hey, if you're interested in grilling and you want to grill better, this video will definitely help you. It'll give you some ideas, and it will open your mind. I mean, if let's say you burn the meat on the grill all the time, or if you if you can't get the flavor that you want or whatever, this video I think will help you gain some ideas on how to better do that. So here we go, and check it out. Oh, don't forget to give me the thumbs up. I say that again towards the end, but anyway. So we'll be back, and after this video is over, and we'll talk a little more. All right. So you got to grab yourself some forks. Sorry you can't see my face, but it's all right. You got to get yourself some forks, okay? And you use smaller, okay? All right, smaller one. Okay? You put your seasoning on first. All right? And then you fork it. All right? Like this. Okay? Feel the meat. Feel those fibers in there. And you try to break them up. Okay? And while you're doing that, with your seasoning on already, you're pushing that seasoning into the meat. Alright? So it's not like you're just putting it on the outside. It would be really, really good if you could do this like maybe the night before. I've never done that, but I guess I will one time. And you can get it in there and let it sit. And then you do the other side, and I'll show you what I'm doing with the seasoning as well. But I have to go out and make sure that I'm not burning my food on the outside right now. I did not burn the chicken. It was okay. So what I'm going to do now is cover this steak with plastic, right? Instead of aluminum foil, I'm going to do plastic. And let's see if I can show you guys. You guys are needing to see how I do it. Hold on, let's get it together. Hold on. So I got this plastic here. The last time I used this stuff, it did the proverbial falling out of the box. Alright? So here's the deal. Just make sure you cover it up. I'm going to pump this down so you can see. And let me see if I can get a little focus. This might look a little weird because we're at an angle here, but it's all good. So you just want to cover it up, right? No biggie. That's my daughter in my background with her son.
cover it up. Plastic. Get your forks out of the way. Honestly, kind of germaphobe a little bit, so I'm gonna put that away like that. And then I'm gonna cover the other side. Watch this stuff. It has a mind of its own, right? So then you just do it like that. This isn't the best job, but I'm just trying to cover it, just, you know. And then you just go ahead and put it in the refrigerator. So, you know, that's important. I'm going to put it in the refrigerator real quick over here. And then we're going to go outside and check on the chicken. Now, it should already be done, just about. You know, maybe one more flip or something like that, you know, but you have to remember that when you're cooking meat, when you pull it off, it's still going to continue to cook, right? So pull it off a little early, cover it up with some foil, and leave air, leave opening so the air can come out, so you don't overcook it while it's in the aluminum foil. So I'll show you what I'm going to do there, and then and then we'll cook with the steak. All right, hold on. Here's the grill we're using. Nice, you know, old school grill. I got I don't know if you can see this, but I got the coals kind of like, you know, close into here in a circle. I was putting the meat on the outside. And so what we're going to do here is we're going to do the same thing that we did with the chicken, right? So let's take this stuff out here. You don't want it to burn, right? Just in case, right? So you put it on the outside. This also helps you to determine where the heat really is too, so that you kind of know, you know, which part of the grill is the hottest. That way, if you find out that something's cooking slower, then you know, then you can move it over to the area that's hottest, right? Yeah, see, GoPro's coming. Don't worry about it. So, you can tell, just like I said, I was putting it there. Make sure you put the top back on. Keeps it from firing up. You guys know that though, right? You put stuff on there, it starts firing up on you. And, you know? Alright, so I really try to stay with about a 7-minute, you know, turnover. So every 7 minutes turnover. So let's see what's happened. I don't know if it's been 7 minutes or not, but I just came outside. So from being inside, cleaning up that pan that we put the steaks on. So let's see what we get. So hold on, let's go down here. I can't see this very well, but hopefully you can. Alright, so looks like we're in trouble. We don't have the the fork. Hold on. Alright, so I'm back. I got the fork. So let's see what we got here. So let's turn them over. See what I mean? You can tell where the heat is by where you see the most area being, you know, cooked. And even here, see, you see how this is down a little bit, dip. You know there's some heat there. Just turn them over, and hope you guys can see that. And we'll put the lid back on. Let's see what happens. And this time we really do 7 minutes, so that we'll be able to tell whether or not that's really something that works. It's usually working for me, so we'll see. So these steaks are a little thin, right? So let's check on them, make sure they're not burning or already overcooked. Ooh, but they do look tasty, don't they? So these people here at my house, they're not really medium folks. They're well done people, right? I'm a medium man. That's what I do. When it comes to steak, medium is the best thing. You can always tell just by touching, right? Just see the feeling. So these are pretty firm, alright? And you remember, like I told you before, they're gonna cook once you pull them off. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull these off because they're pretty firm. And I can really count on them cooking a little longer once I put that aluminum foil on them. And you know, they sit for a little while. They're gonna be just what these well done people want. Nobody wants, you know, well, I shouldn't say nobody, but people kind of have a hard time with the red juice. Me, I like it. Alright. So what I'm going to do, go ahead and close this before the fire starts cooking up. Go and get a plate. We're going to pull them off. So I'll be right back. Alright, so we're going to pull these guys off. Like I said, they're pretty firm, you can tell. You can even tell here, see? So they're probably going to be perfect for these well done people. Just kind of try to keep them, you know, don't overlap them, because that'll cause, you know, them to cook a little faster than they would. But I don't know if I'm going to have enough room to do that here. Looks like I did. So there you go. Gotta be careful, the juice will run on. And then what I do normally is I'll just leave this off, or I'll put the corner, I'll put the top on and let the top, that way it'll burn off, and then I can put it in the garage later on this evening without having to leave it, you know, out. Alright, so now we're going to go inside. We're going to put that aluminum foil over there just like we did on the chicken, and we're done. Okay, so there is one thing I do want to say. You might want to have like a mitt or something because that plate gets hot fast. Or use some kind of plate, you know, that is deals with the heat easier, so that by the time between, you know, the grill and counter, you're not burning your hand. Alright, so mine got a little hot, but you know, I used to cook back in the day, so I'm not so more a little less desensitized to the heat. But anyway, do that. Watch. Be careful that you're prepared for that. All right, because it does happen. All right, so we're going to do the same thing we did with the chicken. We're going to put the aluminum foil on there, and you know, these guys are probably pretty much almost done. They're pretty done already. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the aluminum foil on here, and you know, kind of like give us a little bit more room between the meat and the aluminum foil, so that, you know, we don't cook them too much. So I'll show you. Ah, nice. So you can see these bad boys, right? Check it out. A little in there. Hold on. Let's see if we can get some focus. Oh, I don't know about that focus. There we go. All right. So let's see what we can do. So we're gonna go ahead and put this aluminum foil on here. And we do just like we did the last time. Luckily for me, you know, these guys are, plates are pretty, almost the same size as the plate. So we can have those outside edges. And we're just going to go ahead and kind of do like this to, you know, let's just make sure that we don't cook too much. Because like I said, even though you pulled them off the grill, they're still going to cook. And that's something that you really need to recognize. It helps with your grilling to know that your meat is going to cook even though you pulled it off the grill. So this right here actually will help to, you know, cook it a little bit more, but at the same time keep it from drying out. And if you leave some, opening, then you're not going to have to worry about whether or not your meat's going to be dry. This right here will keep some moisture in, but not allow it to cook too much. So I'm going to go ahead and put these, I think, in the microwave. I'm not sure. I may stick these on the stove on the range over there, and let them, just sit. We'll find out what the other cooks are gonna want to do. Hold up. So there we go. That's the grilling technique that I've been using. It's my wife back there, and my daughter. But if you have any questions, want to ask me anything, just let me know, and send me an email or something like that. Go ahead and hit that thumbs up button, okay? If you like the video and if you want to see more. All right, ciao.
Hey, so what'd you think? It was pretty bad, wasn't it? Hey, it's gonna get better, I promise. And I'm gonna do, all kinds of different things, not just grilling, but just stuff around the house, or if I'm out doing something or whatever. I kind of feel like YouTube is the place to be. All right, if you're really interested in sharing your thoughts and ideas, and also I think that there's money to be made there. I mean, all that big funky word residuals it's there, it's available to you, and so I'm gonna check it out and see what it's about. And you guys help me, let me know if I like I said, I know this one's bad, but give me some pointers and ideas. Constructive criticism is excellent. It's something that I always look forward to, and just let me know. All right, thanks a lot, and until next time, it's Double D saying, I'm gonna share my world in your world. All right, ciao.